Okay, so we have to be start. So the light and the electromagnetic spectrum play an important role in the image capturing and image quantization. You know very well, you know very well, the source of energy, the source we have to be acquire the image comes from the light. Simply we have to be called in the technical word illumination. So a light illumination source is mandatory to generate the image. So without the visibility range in the light, in the illumination, we cannot get the image in a clear manner. So the elements of scene should reflect, it should reflect the whatever the object we are going to acquire, that should be reflected, in the display unit. So the imaging is based predominantly on energy radiated by an electromagnetic waves. You know very well, the light source is the combination of, is the bundle of energy. So whenever the light source incident on an object, so whenever the radiation is placed on an object, so it get reflected to the display unit. So the quality of the picture based on the radiation of light energy. So here the combination light and electromagnetic spectrum, because the light and electromagnetic spectrum is binding with together. Whenever the light ray or the radiation incident on an object, it should get dispersed with different colors. We have to reproduce according to the absorption for that particular object. So the other method of image generation that should be existing, the sound reflection on an object, ultrasound image category, electron beams, microscope, object regeneration category, synthetic images, graphics and visualization for the effect, then mechanic sensors. So all these are the different methodology to get an image, to reproduce an image, to get the object on the display unit with the help of the light source, with the help of the source of light energy. Will you see the screen? Oh, okay, the screen is visibility. Okay. Now you have to be see this slide. This is a structure of an electromagnetic spectrum. So the electromagnetic spectrum is the combination of different colors. It should be existing in the atmosphere surrounding us. In this category of electromagnetic spectrum, different waves having its visibility range. Different waves having the visibility range. So within the range only, we have to get an reflected wave. We have to get an visibility of the object. So here a simple calculations. The wavelength lambda equal to c by f. The wavelength is calculated in meter. So here by using the formula lambda equal to c by f. C is the speed of light. F is the frequency. Lambda is the wavelength. Then the photo energy. The photo energy, or simply we have to be called as the photon energy. E equal to hf. We have to get this value by substituting the value of lambda in the given formula. So the photon energy means the emission of energy that should be get reflected when the ray incident on the particular object. That is called as photon energy. Simply they have to be called as photoelectric effect. Whenever the light ray radiating, or whenever the light wave incident on particular object, the photon energy should be released in order to reconstruct or reproduce or reflect the image in the particular display screen. So this is a brief introduction about light and the electromagnetic spectrum, because the next one we are going to be discuss image sensing and acquisition. So before we have to be discuss that image sensing and acquisition, this light and electromagnetic spectrum provide the prerequisite things. By using this source of light, by using this electromagnetic spectrum aspect, we have to be sense the image and we have to be acquire the image on the particular digital devices. So the image acquisition, the type of image in which we are going to be interested, the type of image which one we are going to be captured, the type of image which one we are going to be sensing. So that has to be produced by a combination of the illumination of light source under the reflection or absorption of energy from that particular source by the elements of the scene being imaged. So whatever the object we are going to look, whatever the object we are going to see, whatever the object we are going to capture, so the light should be incident on that particular object. Then the object having a two nature, one is reflecting or another one is absorbing. Absorption of energy. So in this mechanism, in this method, the image has to be sensed by the digital imaging input segment. The input unit of the digital imaging devices using this methodology to capture the image. The previous session we have to be discussed the elements of visual perception category, structure of the human eye. The same mechanism, the same methodology, the input unit of the digital image, devices has to be constructed by using the same methodology, structure of our human eye. So we enclose the illumination and the scene in the particular object, the specific object. That one we are going to be discuss. That one we are going to be capture it. Either it may be a two-dimensional image or it may be a three-dimensional image. With irrespective of the dimension of an image, so we have to be get the image reproduced or we have to be sensing the image with the help of visual light source. With the help of visual light source. For example, the illumination may originating from a source of electromagnetic energy. Source of electromagnetic energy, for example, red or infrared or X-ray energy. I think this one you have to be discussed. The first half of the portion of chapter 1, the benefits of the digital image processing, the benefits, the applications. In that segment, it has to be discussed. But as noted earlier, it could originate from less traditional sources such as ultrasound or even computer generated illumination pattern. You know very well, this digital image processing is a major application that will be involving in the medical domain. Most of the medical image has to be constructed and reproduced by using this digital image processing mechanism. For this reason, we have to be given more important or more emphasis on how to sensing the image, how to acquire the image in the digital electronic media, the digital image input segmentations, the digital image devices. how to acquire it, how to sensing the image. So the main source, illumination of light. So that has to be incident on a particular object, either it may be reflected or absorbed energy by the particular object, and it has to be reconstruct or regenerate or reproduce the specific image. Now you have to be see the sensing of image is done with the help of three major type of sensors. One is single image sensor, another one is line sensor, and another one is array sensor. So the array sensor is using for multiple domain of digital image processing applications. So that will be the highest derivative for sensing device unit. So this array sensor has to be derived from line sensor. The line sensor is derived from single image sensor. So each and every unit or each and every cell or each and every component consisting in the line sensor and array sensor with the help of single image sensing unit. You have to be see the first diagram, the first image, the various important points that will be related in the single image sensor. One is the energy source. The energy means the light wave incident on that particular object, that specific object. So that energy is light source energy. Then the sensing material, which one is going to be recorded the digital image, which one is going to be store the incoming digital image. Then the filter, we will see the very detailed concept about filter in the further chapters. Here the purpose of filter to eliminate the unwanted portions, either it may be a visual part or sound or noise, so whatever it may be. So undesired segment or undesired portion of the incoming image has to be filtered, trimmed, cut it. Then the power source, then the housing means that will be the shielding one, the shield, the nerve and the sheath, what we discussed in the visual perception component structure of high category, nerve and the sheath is the same thing. Here we have to be mentioning housing. Then the voltage waveform output. So the input and output has to be produced after this processing. So this is the basic or the fundamental working component of image sensing segment. So the image has to be sensed, the image has to be viewed, the image has to be received but with the help of an image sensor. So that image sensor having these three hardware unit, we have to be follow, we have to be applied. The one is single image sensor, another one is line sensor, another one is array sensor. So we have to be decide what type of digital image devices we are going to use. Based on that, we have to be select these hardware units. Based on that, we have to be select any one of these hardware components that should be embedded in the particular device in order to get the image, in order to get the image sensing. So the next slide we will see here. You have to be see this one. The combination of single sensor, the combination of single image sensor with the movement to generate a two-dimensional image. Two-dimensional image. You have to be see this one, a drum that should be involving in the component of digital image device. So here they have to be applied, here they have to be used combination of single image sensor, not only a single unit, the combination that has to be used in a cylindrical format. That has to be used in a cylindrical format. It has applied in the image sensing category of X-ray unit, radar images, any other mechanical image sensing segment. So here see one image line out per increment of rotation and full linear displacement of sensor from left to right. The movement has to be recorded, the movement has to be initiated from left to right. One image will be line out per increment of rotation. In each rotation, it has to be incremented in each rotation. In per increment, the image line out by using a linear displacement. Linear displacement, the movement has to be from left to right. In this method, we have to be utilize the single image sensing component in multi-purpose. Suppose I am going to construct the device, I am going to construct a digital image receiving device in the medical domain for taking an X-ray or for taking any other computerized tomography, CT scan or something. Then we have to be construct the device, the hardware segment with the help of the combination of many number of single image sensing unit to form our required structures. So here you have to be see the theoretical specification. So the above figures, the figure shows the three principal sensing unit, three principle of sensing components, the three major components in the sensing arrangement, in the image sensing arrangement, single image sensor, line sensor and array sensor that has to be used to transform the illumination energy into digital images. The illumination energy, the light source energy that has to be converted into, that has to be transformed into a digital image on the storage media, on the mass storage of digital image devices. So the idea behind this mechanism is very simple one. Just you have to be read the paragraph, the second one. Incoming energy is transferred or transformed or translated into a voltage by the combination of input electrical power and the sensing material. That is responsible for the particular type of energy, that particular type of object has to be detected. So how the object has to be acquired, how the object has to be after sensed, how it will be acquired by the digital devices means a simple thing, a simple idea behind this one, the combination of electrical power and sensing material. Sensing material means which object we are going to be recorded on the mass storage, that sensing material. Then the light energy that has to be translated into a voltage. That has to be translated into the voltage. How it will be translated means with the help of, by the combination of input electrical power and the sensing material. You know very well in the day-to-day life utilization of digital electronic devices, the digital devices, every device having a particular input voltage power range. The range of input voltage will vary from device to device. The operation mechanism for a particular electronic device is required different voltage, different input voltage, different input power, different input electrical power. Whenever it has to be cross the limit, it doesn't work. The digital devices is required the exact input electrical power for functioning. If the range of the input electrical power has to be either minimum or maximum, the device does not work. But analog devices is not like that. Analog devices is not like that. It has to be work either the minimum power or maximum power. Based on that, the quality of the picture or image has to be sensed. But digital devices means it requires the exact input electrical power and the sensing material energy. Then the output voltage waveform is the response of the sensor, and that has to be digitized and recorded on the particular electronic media of storage. You may study the first half of the portion. Components of digital image processing. The components. In that component category, you have to be studied the image sensor, hardware unit, display, like the different components. So in this category, how the image has to be sensed with the help of three principles of sensing unit, sensing hardware unit, single image sensor, line sensor and array sensor. Then how it will be recorded on the digital MOS storage, digital image storage devices. It has to be recorded, it has to be stored by the combination of electrical power and the sensing material. Here you can see the image acquisition. The image, how it will be acquired, how it will be get by digital input devices. The digital image devices. From the given figure named as single image sensor, in this category, perhaps the most familiar sensor of this type is photodiode. Photodiode, which is constructed of silicon material. The photodiode has to be, here you can see the single image sensing segment. The first one, photodiode. In order to generate a two-dimensional image, 2D images using a single imaging sensor, there has to be relative displacement in both x-axis and y-axis between the sensor and the area to be imaged, the sensing portion. So the movement of x-axis and the y-axis has to be considered in the image acquisition of two-dimensional. So the two-dimensional category, how the 2D images has to be captured by the device with the help of an x coordinate and y coordinate. X and y coordinate. For example, if it will be a three-dimensional, then we have to be consider the three sensing unit, the three sensing area, direction, movement direction, x, y and z coordinates. Then the next one figure that has to be this one. We have to be discussed the previous. The combination of single image sensing unit that has to be construct the cylindrical format of a device to capture two-dimensional images. So an arrangement of high precision scanning where a film negative, the film storage or film sensing unit is mounted onto a drum. So the drum has to be recorded the incoming image with the mechanical rotation. Per mechanical rotation, the movement of single image sensing unit has to be recorded from left to right. So this is a mechanism. The image has to be sensed. And acquired with the help of single image sensor. So single image sensor, it has to be applied for capturing two-dimensional and three-dimensional images by using the coordinate x and y axis for two-dimensional category, X, Y and Z axis for the three-dimensional category. Here you have to be see another one image. There are two images has to be displayed here. One is line sensor and the another one is circular sensor strip. So by using the same mechanism of this drum storage, here it has to be reconstructed with the help of one sensing unit. One is line sensor and another one is circular sensor strip. Circular sensor strip. So this line and circular sensing has to be constructed for capturing particular complicated images. So whatever the image structure, whatever the image we are going to acquire only by using these three principal sensing unit in different combination. These three sensing unit by different combinations. So because the images are not obtained directly from the sensor by the movement alone, it may be required by recording the movement in the specific directions. Either for two-dimensional means X and Y, three-dimensional means X, Y and Z category. So one image line out per increment of the linear motion in the drum unit. That is the combination of different single image sensing unit. The same mechanism here you have to be see the imaged area. Imaged area means which portion we are going to be recorded on the digital storage. So the linear movement and the sensor strip. The same mechanism for a three-dimensional object. So three-dimensional object means it has to be reconstructed in a cylindrical format. So the 3D object is the input for the linear motion. Here you can see the sensor ring. The sensor ring means the sensor unit that has to be record on the particular incoming object. Then we have to be rotated in a particular direction. The image has constructed and it has to be displayed through the output unit, display unit. So this is a mechanism, this is a methodology. We have to acquire the image sensing by using linear sensing unit. Now you have to be see this image. It is an example of digital image acquisition process by using different components that involved in the image sensing and acquisition. Here you can see what are the different components. What are the different components sensing here in order to acquire the image. The number one is the source. Number one, you have to be see the image, the topmost one. That is the light source. The illumination source of energy. Then the next one, the next component, that is the scenery element. The scenery element, which element we are going to be record, which element we are going to capture it, which element we are going to acquire it. That is the scenery element. Then the imaging system. The imaging system means what type of digital image, electronic device or digital image device you are going to be used to capture the object, to reproduce the object, to reproduce the image, that imaging system. Then the projection scene. Based on the imaging system, The object has to be projected and it has to be digitized and displayed on the unit of the device. So this will be done with the help of only the three principal sensing components. This has to be done by using the three principal sensing components: single image sensor, linear sensor, array sensor. This one is an example of array. This one is an example of the image acquisition by using array sensor or sensor of arrays. So this first one we have to be see individual sensor arranged in the form of two-dimensional. The second one we have to be discuss the image sensing for linear array, the combination of linear array in the format of cylindrical layout. Then this third one we have to be say the image is sensing with the help of we have to be say the array sensor. So these three are the basic principal sensing unit arrangement in the image sensing and acquisition. So this array sensor is the highest derivative in order to apply the day-to-day applications of digital image processing devices. The benefits the highest derivative. So this is the real-time applications of and digital image acquisition technique. So the real-time application of image sensing and acquisition having this structure. What is the structure element in this segment? Illumination of light energy, the source, then the scenery element, then the imaging system, then the projection unit that is based on the imaging system, then the output display unit. So this is the image sensing and acquisition concept. Okay, dear students, do you need any clarification for light and electromagnetic spectrum and this one image sensing and image acquisition? Are you clear it? Do you need any clarification about this? Okay, so the light and electromagnetic spectrum, a simple thing you have to be remember, that is the main source to supply the energy for the input media of any kind of digital image electronic devices. The light source, that is the illumination source energy. Electromagnetic spectrum means the light has to be considered in a bundle of energy, so that whenever the light ray incident on a particular object, it should get reflected. So which color, based on which color of the particular object or specific object, that has to be recorded on the mass storage of the digital image devices. So these two will be the important one related with the light and electromagnetic spectrum. The image sensing and acquisition methodology, the important thing is the three principal sensing arrangement unit: single image sensor, linear or line sensor, then the array of sensing unit or array of sensing unit. These three are the principal sensing segment that has to be applied, that has to be utilized for the construction of any digital image processing devices. That is the related one here. Okay, the next one we have to be say image sampling and quantization. Image sampling and quantization means bundle. Quantum means bundle. We have to make it a block, bundle or group. So here you have to be see in this display, in this slide, there are two images. You have to be seen here. There are two images. One is continuous image projected onto the sensor array by using sensor array. Then the next one is result of image sampling and quantization. So the quantization is linked with, the quantization is related with, the quantization is binding with digitization. So the digitization, that is involving the two component sampling and quantization. So digitalized, because what we have to be see the previous concept, the incoming image has to be digitalized. The incoming image of the sensing unit has to be digitalized and stored onto the mass storage segment of digital processing devices. Sorry. So here you can see the difference. So the first one is the incoming image, the continuous projection of the incoming image, the scenery element, the object which one we are going to be sense it, the object which one we are going to record it, the object which one we are going to store it. Then the second one, the image B, that is the resultant image for our digitization, our sampling and quantization method. So when a sensing array is used for image acquisition, there is no movement under the number of sensors is an array, the limit of sampling in both directions. Whenever we have to be used array of sensor for the image acquisition, for image capturing, array of sensor, there is no movement, and a limited movement for the scenery element in both directions, in the two directions for two-dimensional images and three directions for the three-dimensional images. So there will be a limited movement. So within this movement, because why we can say that a limited movement means the object has to be sensed within the boundary. The object has to be recorded within the visibility of the range. Whenever it crosses the visibility range, whenever it crosses the boundary, we cannot record it. We cannot properly capture and reconstruct by using the mass storage. That's why we can limit the movement of the object to be captured by an electronic device, digital image device, constructing by using array of sensors. So in this category, you can see the quantization of the sensor is the output. Quantization of the sensing element, that output has to be displayed in B. A, that image, the first one is the scenery element, the source element, the source object, which one we are going to be recorded, which one we are going to be stored it. In general, whatever the incoming image, or whatever the image we are going to capture it, it must have the combination of mechanical movement and radiation energy. These two always binding with any incoming object that is related with three-dimensional category, 3D images. Two-dimensional images are stable. That has to be recorded always by using the two coordinate value, a simple thing. The three-dimensional category, most of the time, that should be related with, that should be binding with, it should be combined with mechanical movement and the radiation energy. But that also should be limited. With the mechanical movement in order to produce the digitized one. Here, the basic concept behind the sampling and quantization, a simple thing, the continuous image showing in the first category. The first category of continuous image projection, f of x comma y. Mathematically, it has to be represented f of x comma y. The first image. You have to be look at the first image. You have to be see the first figure given in this slide. So it is represented in a mathematical function f of x comma y that we want to convert to digital form. This image, let us consider we are going to convert this image. What is this image? Figure A, the first one. So this image only we are going to be convert into a digital form. So it is mathematically represented f of x comma y. F is the function, x and y are the coordinate value. X and y are the coordinate value. So to convert this one into a digital form, we have to sample the function in both coordinate and in amplitude. In order to, we are going to convert this image into digital form. So that conversion, we have to be consider the sampling of the function f in two aspects, both coordinates and the amplitude. The amplitude of the image and both coordinate means x and y. So x and y and the amplitude of the image. This will be considered before we have to be convert this image into digital form. If the image is one dimensional function, if the image is one dimensional, the amplitude value is what? There is no amplitude value. There is no amplitude value. The amplitude value is null in one dimensional image. If two dimensional image, there should be a variation in the amplitude. Two dimensional and more than two dimensional category, the amplitude will be recorded. The amplitude have the value. So this sampling value you have to be see. This sampling value. Sampling means here they have to be given the definition. Digitizing the coordinate value. Digitizing the coordinate value, that is called as sampling. A simple technical word they have to be mentioned in the textbook. Spatial resolution. Sampling means that is relevant with spatial resolution. Spatial resolution that is considered, that is determined by using the coordinate values. Quantizing or quantization, digitizing the amplitude value. Digitizing the amplitude value. So intensity level. So spatial level, intensity level. So these two will be related with sampling and quantization. Okay, what purpose we have to be make it means the incoming image has to be recorded. The incoming image is in the form of analog signal. The object which one we are going to be sensing, the object which one we are going to be see it, the object which one we are going to capture it, it is in the form of analog. But we are using the digital device. So the image has to be captured and that will be converted, that will be translated into the digitalized form. Afterwards, it has to be recorded on the mass storage media. Mass storage, the storage unit. For that purpose, we are using the sampling and quantization, because you may ask a doubt, you may have a doubt, why this concept we have to be discussed here. sampling and quantization, because we already captured the image by using image sensing and acquisition. Okay, already we captured the image, then we can go for directly the image analysis, image enhancement, image segmentation. Then why we have to be discuss the sampling and the quantization? Because the further unit for the processing, the further operations that require the input has to be supplied by this one, image sampling and quantization. So the image linked with two major components, one is sampling and another one is quantization, that related with spatial resolution and intensity level. So that is the meaning of sampling and quantization. Here you can see the effect of reducing the number of intensity levels. Number of intensity levels. The first image is 8-bit, then 4-bit, then 2-bit. So the number of intensity level is typically in an we have to be considered an integer power of 2. You can see that one. So the effect we have to be reduced the number of intensity level. You can see the image quality. You have to be see the image quality. So the 8-bit one, 4-bit one, and another one is 2-bit. This is the different level of intensity, or we can reduce, or we have to be convert, or we have to be translate into intensity level. Intensity level. The sampling. The effects of reducing the spatial resolution. The previous slide, that is related with reducing the intensity level. This one that will be related with reducing the spatial resolution. The spatial resolution that is related with, that is relevant with the pixels. The first one is 256 to 256. Second one is 64. Third one is 16. You can see the quality of pixel. You have to be seen. So this one is the concept behind the digitization and sampling. So the sampling category, the functions we have to be discussed. The value f of x comma y. X and y are the coordinate value. Delta x means the sampling distance in the direction of x. Delta y means the sampling distance in the direction of y. So this is the distance between the pixels in the sampling segment. Here you have to be see the value. The CCD camera segment, the video camera tube pickup tube, how the sampling unit has to be represented. How the sampling unit has to be